What am I going to do with my life? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Chris. I'm a videographer, photographer, and YouTuber. I make all sorts of videos, from product reviews to how-tos to demos to just me standing here talking to you about my experiences. If you think that would be something you like, then please hit that subscribe button. If you'd have asked me 10 years ago what I would be doing with my life, I probably wouldn't have had a clue. Scrap that, I wouldn't have had a clue. If I had to make a guess, it would probably have been something to do with the music industry. When I was at school, I was really interested in singing and playing the guitar and anything to do with performing. But the problem I had was that everyone around me seemed to be better than I was. So I kind of put that dream on hold and I thought, what's the next best thing? If I can't be on stage, maybe I can be supporting the people who are on stage by being a technician. As most of you know, I love technology as much as I love photography and videography, so it felt like a natural progression for me to go into the world of technicians within theatre or within productions of some description. So after I finished school where I'd been doing performing arts, I went to college and started doing music technology in order to become a sound engineer. So the course that I decided to do was kind of half performance based and half technology based. And I think the fact that I really enjoyed the performance side of it masked the fact that I wasn't actually a very good sound engineer. When I was coming to the end of my course, I had to decide what I was going to do next. And up until that point in my life, it'd been quite a steady progression. It was go to school, go to college, go to university, or go and get a job. My dad was quite insistent that either you're going to go to uni and you're going to learn something that's going to get you a good job, or you're just going to go out and get a dead-end job. And I didn't really like the idea of going and doing a dead-end job, so I decided to go to uni. And what did I decide to go and study? Sound. This is where I fucked up. So just like when I was at school and I was surrounded by loads of performers who were better than me, I then went to uni to study sound engineering and discovered that the world is full of better sound engineers than me as well. I almost instantly regretted going on the course. Although I've made loads of good friends and I love all my friends that I made from uni, I felt like I was in the wrong place or I was going in the wrong direction with what I wanted to do with my life. So fast forward to the end of that course and I was still kind of lost. I knew I didn't want to be a performer, I knew I didn't want to be a sound engineer, but I didn't really know what I did want to do. So I went back home and I lived with my parents, and my dad said to me, you need to go get a job, you need to go start earning money, and you need to pay us rent. So I went and got the very first job I could find, which was working at Domino's Pizza as a delivery driver. Hi, thank you for choosing Domino's Pizza, the home of freshly baked pizzas. My name's Chris, how may I assist you today? And that kind of brings me on to the point of this video. I'm sorry that was quite a long intro, but I wanted to give you some context behind where my experience came from. So I was driving around every single night for about 5 or 6 hours delivering pizza, thinking, how the hell have I ended up here? I've done everything that I've been told to do. I tried really hard at school, then I moved on to college and got a GMVQ, and then I went to university and I got a degree, and now I'm living back at home with my parents working at Domino's Pizza. And I was actually working at Domino's Pizza when I was at college, so I feel like I've gone back 4 years. I think working at Domino's Pizza was actually a blessing in disguise for me. And I also think there's two types of people in this world. There's the type of people who are happy following the status quo, getting a job straight out of school and staying in that job for the rest of their lives until they retire, and they're quite happy with that scenario. And there's the other types of people who are the dreamers. They're the people who aren't happy at this level and they always want to be on the next level. They're always looking for that next step in their progression to get to where they want to be. And most of the time, they don't even know where they want to be. They just know that they want to keep improving themselves. There's nothing that makes you want to improve yourself like working in a dead-end job with no prospects, very little pay, and something that is quite boring, because it allows your mind to wander and discover where your mind wants to go and where you want to end up. During uni, I'd actually purchased a DSLR camera because I was working on Fiverr on the side trying to make a little bit of extra money. I was recording people's jingles for them and things like that. But that camera had actually stayed in a drawer since I'd left uni and I'd not actually used it very much. That's when Chris Buck, you guys know Chris Buck, I've shot all of his music videos, there's some behind the scenes videos on my channel. He came up to me and said, oh, you've got a camera, do you want to come and take some pictures of me? And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's go and do it. So we spent the day in Cardiff taking pictures just of him and his guitar. I'll see if I can find some, dig them out and put them on this video. And he was happy with the pictures. And the next time he messaged me, he was like, right, I need a music video. Any good at video? And I was like, don't know, let's give it a go. So he came to me and I had a Canon 550D. I had the kit lens that came with that camera, which sucks. And I also had a 50mm 1.8 prime lens. And we spent all day filming the video. And then we spent all night editing the video on an 11-inch MacBook Air with 64GB of internal memory. That was a challenge. We got there in the end, and in my mind, we'd produced the best thing I'd ever made. So if you cut out all of my performances, cut out all of the music I'd produced, and you just focus on this one video, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do with my life. This is what I want to do. I want to make videos, I want to take pictures, because this is what I'm good at. And that's basically where my career progressed from, making one video because my mate asked me to. So my point of this video is, if you're struggling to find what you want to do with your life, just go and do something you hate. And soon enough, you'll figure out where it is you want to go. Thank you for watching. I know this has been a very talky video and I hope you've stuck with me and that you've taken something away from it. I will see you again tomorrow.